Jamie, if she does move the Oprah Winfrey Show over to the cable network, do you think she could be at risk of losing a big chunk of her audience?
You know, even if she gets about 7 million viewers a day. In daytime, we know that's huge. That's huge in daytime, even on network in a syndicated world. Even if she takes half those people, that's a big number in cable, primetime cable. You're talking 1 million or 2 viewers for some of the top shows. It's just a completely different calculus. Plus, I think she'll take her viewers with her. The question is, she needs to expand that base, expand that brand. As my colleagues have said, she wants to reach beyond just that daily viewership and maybe bring in some men and bring in younger people and begin thinking about expanding the audience. But she can certainly start with her base of 7 million a day.
Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting. All eyes will be watching whether or not that show moves over, and I think some of the programmers on those broadcast stations are quaking in their boots a little bit on the chance that that may happen. One big star, Oprah, and many others are trying to get on their shows is Sarah Palin. And tonight we have brand new information about how in demand Sarah Palin remains. And I got to tell you, this is just amazing. Look at some of these examples. She has gotten an astonishing 800 requests for paid appearances around the world, more than 200 requests for interviews, even a request to appear at a 5-year-old's birthday party. Haven't heard a thing about any bar mitzvahs, but maybe that too. Dawn, what do you think? She lost the election. It's over. Why are people still so obsessed with everything Sarah Palin?
Well, simply put, she's a really interesting figure. She was a political phenomenon. She was a pop culture phenomenon that was certainly helped along, I think, by Tina Fey's portrayal on SNL. Everybody was talking about it. And no matter which side of the party line you fall on, you want to hear what she has to say next. So everybody wants her on her show. It's an instant ratings boost. But let me tell you, not everybody has her best intentions at heart, so she's got to be careful.
Yeah, she definitely does have her detractors. But, you know, she's got an awful lot of people who love her and are even willing to pay to show their love. I want you to take a look at a new commercial which was paid for by Sarah Palin's supporters, thanking her for all of her hard work representing regular folks, don't you know? Watch this.
Thank you, Governor Palin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Palin.
We thank you for fighting for everyday working families.
You've given us hope. And we just wanted to say,
thank you, Sarah Palin.
What were those ingredients again for the moose chili?
Ah, the old moose chili. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah.
I feel like watching that again. Janelle, it seems like even if Sarah Palin wanted to fade into obscurity, which we know she doesn't, her supporters definitely do not want to let her go. Why do you suppose that is?
I am speechless. I mean, could you play just one more time for me, just for my own personal enjoyment? That was almost like an SNL skit or something. You know, I think she's definitely made her mark. I was just listening to, I think it was an interview that Katie Couric was doing the other day where she made note that, you know, she's a rock star among the Republican set. I mean, you know, she drew crowds in massive numbers, and I think she's just an interesting figure, like Dawn said. I mean, I think that we're all going to be glued to finding out what she does next. She's so many options. You know, yeah. I wish her the best.
Well, you know, there's been buzz really before the election was even over that she might want to run in 2012. Jamie, let me ask you this quickly. Do you think that she could actually sustain interest for the next 4 years, especially if she continues to do all these interviews and magazines?
Not if she continues. I think there are a couple of really tough questions that need to be asked. The Republican Party has to ask itself, what is this party about? Is it the party of Sarah Palin, or is it the party of, say, Colin Powell and others that are more traditional Republicans? That's the big question for their next time around. But Sarah Palin also needs to ask herself some questions.
Sure.
Is she a substantive person who wants to be taken seriously in the political arena, or is she a silly celebrity? Now, listen, I'm happy that we have lots of silly celebrities. They make the world go round. Yeah. But she has to really question what her purpose is. Does she study up and get ready for the White House, or does she keep gallivanting around the airwaves?
Got into their substance over silly and a round of moose chili for all of you. Jami Floyd, Janelle Snowden, Dawn Yannick, I thank you.